Let's go ahead and call the meeting to order at 6:34. First item will be pledge allegiance. Pledge allegiance
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Okay, the next item would be approval of July the 12th regular meeting minutes. Take a motion.
I make a motion that we approve the July the 12th meeting minutes as presented.
Do I have a second? I have a motion and a second to approve the regular monthly meeting of July the 12th, 2018. Any discussion? Changes for anyone? All in favor? Okay, all right. So the next item will be the work session minutes, which is July the 26th, 2018.
I make a motion that we accept the work session minutes of
Okay.
July 26th.
Have a second?
Second.
Okay. I have a motion and a second for the approval of the work session minutes. Any discussion? None? All right. Okay, all right. The next item is approval of the July financial report.
There's one thing on this, if you look on July 16th, it says ad valorem tax. If you will just write above that, that's supposed to be that TABT tax. It don't always do what you want it to. Yeah, right here. That's 731.49. That's actually I don't know what it's called, it's transportation or something.
Okay. I'll take a motion to accept the financial report.
I make a motion that we accept the financial report as presented.
All
Second.
right, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion, any questions? Okay. If not, all in favor? Okay. All right. Next, old business is just really an update on Heritage Days, how we're doing. I think we had like 14 or 15 vendors. Is that right? 14 vendors.
Yeah, but I got a phone call from Mark Grizzle yesterday. We do have a proposal as to
Huh?
the security for Friday and Saturday night. And the people who own Top and Rock Pottery want to do the actual security themselves to save us that money. Mark did Friday night last year, but I didn't realize it's already done, and then we paid for Saturday night. But they're willing to provide somebody for Friday night and Saturday night at no cost to them. That would be their donation. And I told him I would make sure that the town was okay with that, because it's probably gonna be them themselves that do it.
Well,
It's
it
not-
don't matter, I mean, as long as there's somebody, I mean, I don't think it matters, I mean, as long as there's somebody who's part of it.
I don't either, I mean, but I just wanted to make sure everybody was okay with that.
Okay,
before I started
yeah.
with it. That's
I mean, I think, good. But like I say, I mean, I think we got like 14 vendors, maybe somewhere close to that. But like I say, always, they usually wait till last minute. I know there's a couple more already that's gonna be, coming anyway. But let's see, Mark is donating.
Mark's donating $400 towards the music on Saturday, which means we'll probably have to pay $50 rather than pay the full $400-something, so that's not bad. I have cut I'm hoping that I have got the advertising down to about 1,500. It may go 16. I'm working on a deal with Dan at The Progress. He's wanting us to do an ad in the Jeep Facebook magazine. And I got to get back with him. I wanted to make sure that y'all were okay with that, because that means we'll do one for Jeep Fest, which I think is a good idea, because that's a lot of local folks that remind me. But then we'll also do the ad for the week of the festival. And I told him I would mention it to everybody, if nobody had any objections, then I'll call him back and work out a deal with him on what he can offer us that for both.
Okay, moving to new business, first item is resignation of Jessica Quinton-Randy. I'll read you the letter that she typed up. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of our town. At this time, I have to resign from my seat as councilwoman as of July the 18th, 2018. I will no longer be a town of Talking Rock resident. I apologize that I could not attend tonight's meeting, which we didn't get it in time. She actually sent it the day of the meeting, but we didn't get it. And thank you for this wonderful opportunity, Jessica Wells. With that, I stopped by the election board. The person has to be registered to vote. Of course, lives in town a year. I asked somebody, or was asking somebody, and they decided they didn't want to. We got two more possibles. If anybody else thinks anybody that would be interested. One is Martha's son,
Where?
David, I think.
David.
And then another one's Melissa Weaver, Kenny Weaver's
Oh,
wife.
yeah, that'd be good.
Yeah.
I
I thought about them actually.
Yeah, but both of those are registered. I mean, Kenny, I don't think could. And neither one of those works. I mean, one of those Mike would want to.
I've tried again.
Okay. But anyway, I'll ask those two people, and hopefully by next month we'll have somebody to
How long is Willie's son been working up there?
weird that way. So anyway, we got, like I say, two possible people that we're going to talk to on that. So I guess entertain a motion to accept Jessica's.
I make a motion that we accept Jessica Wells' resignation. And I would like to personally say I really appreciate her service to this. She did a lot of good work for us, and she will be missed.
Have a second? Second. All right, we have a motion and a second to accept Jessica's resignation. Any other discussion? If none, all in favor? Okay. All right, next item is exercise equipment for the park. I contacted Norman Childers with the Piedmont out here to see who he, and Jessica is the one that had me to talk to them because apparently they do this all over the place. So anyway, they got back with me. They are willing to purchase one piece of equipment. It's some kind of spinner thing for $21. It's $2,045, and they would purchase that. I would like for us to, look at the pieces that were available, and us purchase maybe one, and then maybe one a year or something. I think there's like 5 or 6 that we could purchase out there. So anyway, there's a couple things I got to get back to them for them to send the money. One is some kind of tax form, and then the other is a statement showing that they paid, for buying that piece. So, I guess we need a motion to accept theirs.
I make a motion that we accept the donation from Piedmont Medical Facility for exercise equipment to go in the park. And also giving Mayor Banks, asking him to please do some research on some other pieces that we might add to it. And these is exercise equipment for adults mainly. So.
Oh, well, they are. Okay. Now, this doesn't include, I don't know if it's in shipping or insulation, but that's a good portion of this $2,000. anyway. All right, so we have a motion, do we have a second? All right, we have a motion and a second to accept Piedmont's donation. Any other discussion? If not, all in favor? Okay. All right, the next item was recycled containers. You know, everybody's doing a real good job as far as recycling and stuff, but I would like to purchase a couple of medium-sized trash cans or whatever to put the small cardboard stuff in. Because I mean, it's getting where you can't, you know, dig it out of those big things, containers out there, and possibly get something for the glass. It's just got a tub out there, so I mean, something a little bit better for the glass back and stuff. But I think it's enough containers for the plastics and the aluminum cans and stuff. You know, we'll get that can. Now, the cardboard's the biggest thing, and plastic bottles. We already got containers for that, so possibly 2, maybe 3 containers. You know, somewhere around $50, $60 a piece, and maybe less.
I have a question. The cardboard containers, now that would be separate than if people were getting rid of magazines, telephone books.
Yes.
Okay, so could we, since we're doing it, we need to get one to include
Paper,
the, yeah, for paper products.
Okay.
So that they don't get wet. I mean, it's hard for y'all to, you know yourself, it's hard for them to dispose of them once they get wet.
Okay, so
So I'll make a motion that we do one for cardboard, glass, paper, and you said plastic bottles?
no, I think we got enough.
All right, so we do aluminum,
Well, I think we got enough.
so we just do 30?
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so.
And you can, and are you gonna get the ones that have it marked on them already, like the floor?
Well, or I'll order them. I mean, if they don't have it on there. All right, so we have a motion. Do I have a second? All right, we have a motion second to buy 3 containers for the recyclables. Any other discussion? Have none? All in favor? Okay. Last item is replacement of library representative. Like I told y'all, Audrey resigned, but I do have a person that said that they would do it. And I think I'm pronouncing her name right. Kaylee Hollifield. She came down that one night. The girl that came down a time or 2.
Yeah.
But anyway, she's agreed to sit on the board. So if I can have
I'll make a
motion.
motion that we accept Kaylee Hallfield as our, nominate her as our library representative.
Second. All right, we have a motion and a second. Any other discussion? This time, all in favor? Okay. All right, one mention real quick, and some of the retired teachers has wrote a letter to the town about the schoolhouse not being cleaned, and then they talking about the door on front that needs to be repaired and stuff. You know, the problem is trying to find people to do the work. I mean, it's just, you know, just even getting back here for people to do the work. So anyway, I'll search and see if I can find somebody. It might be, you know, I would like to try to stay with people that's got workers' comp and, you know, reputable, but they got so much work that it's hard to get them here. So, but
Well,
anyway, I'll search.
Can I make a suggestion on that, is that before we repair that door, can we level it up? Can we,
Well,
we
I mean,
talked about doing that, because I think because the windows are out of whack too. And that's where a lot of the dust and dirt come from, is because the windows don't close properly and the door don't close properly, and that's because it wasn't moved and.
well, I mean, I agree. You know, I talked to Galloway. I never to hear back from him. And like I say, again, it's just so small the work that your bigger
Have you
companies,
mentioned it to David?
they're,
Oh,
I mean, if he's interested, I
why
don't
don't you
know.
ask him and see?
But I mean, you know, anybody of any size, they got bigger projects than a small project, you know. It's a big project for us, but small for them. So anyway, just mention that to you. Like I say, I'll try to work on getting some people. And then next month, I'll come, there's two trees on the right of way. Limbs are falling off. Saw one today, in front of one room, there at Roscoe's little house. And, so anyway, I think it's still gonna have to be cut down. It's just leaning too much toward the house. So anyway, Marshall, give me an estimate, and I'll bring it forward, y'all next month, and, see if I can get that done. Anybody else got anything else? If not, motion to adjourn?
I make a motion that we adjourn.
Adjourn.
20 minutes.